Hi and welcome to my next video. Today we are in St Fagans, which is just outside Cardiff. It's a Welsh folk museum, so there's a lot to film in here, so I'm really excited. So we're coming to the first house in St Fagans. This is the oldest one that's actually here, and it's painted red, and that's the colour. I think it's from 1610. Obviously it was taken apart and rebuilt here, so as you can see, that's it. We're going to go inside and have a little look now. That's just one of the barns. They're very, very old. Sometimes the fires are lit inside these cottages, and they get very smoky as well. It is incredible how people actually lived hundreds of years ago. And as I said, this is the oldest here, I think. Look how small the bed was. Look at the roof. Nothing is getting through that. Better than the roofs we have today. There we are. So that's the first of many that we're going to visit today. So I'm so excited. I come down to St Fagans maybe once every year, and there's always something new that's been built, so it's fantastic. And this pigsty was built in the 18th century. As I'm looking at it now, I'm not going to say century, I'm just going to say built in the 1800s. I can't get it wrong then. The next one now we come into, I'm not sure if it's the bread mill. Let's just have a check now. There we are, and there's a water wheel here, and let's have a look. This one was built in 1852. I didn't end up filming inside because the gentleman that was working in there was telling us all about, grinding the whatever to make the flour. I've gone blank now, and I didn't want to get him on film. But this is the water mill, and that's how they did the flour. So we're going to go down now to the next part. I think it's a farm, I think. Right, so this is one of the working farms that I hear. There's a sign saying about keep quiet because of the lambs. So we'll just have a look around. We've just seen some little piglets, but it was just a little bit too busy to film. So this is just one of the stables. We're kind of making a quick exit because these actually started chasing my son just now. There we are. Okay, so some parts we're not able to really go in. There's a lot of school children here on days out and stuff, so it's just a little bit hard. I don't want to be seen filming around, a bunch of school kids, bless them. Right, so we're back at the water mill. This is where they obviously grinded seeds to make flour. I couldn't film inside earlier because the man that works in there was telling us all about the daily life of the mill, and I just didn't want to get him on camera, bless him. So we've just come back to film this little bit on the outside. Right, so we're now headed up to, which is one of my favourite parts of St Fagans, and it's the Celt roundhouses. They used to have smaller ones, but they knocked them down and they're making us walk further to much larger ones, but they're absolutely incredible. So, and it's surrounded by woods, and the birds here. Sometimes me and my husband, we come down here just for bird spotting. It's incredible. So can't wait to show you the next step. Right, as you can see, just up ahead now is the roundhouse. I cannot wait to get inside there. Sometimes there's a fire going, but because the weather is so warm, I can't see that happening today, but we'll have a look anyway. Here's the roundhouse. It doesn't look big, but it's a lot bigger than the original ones that were here. They knocked them down and rebuilt better ones, so probably maybe more accuracy, I'm not sure. There we are, so this is inside. And as I said, sometimes there's a fire pit going, but not today. It is literally too warm. But I absolutely love it in here. And there's another one through there as well. As you can see, this is amazing. So obviously this is the oldest kind of structure in St Fagans, obviously. A couple of thousand years old, not this one, but you know what it's based off. So there we go. Right, so we just had a look in the roundhouse, so we're heading back down now to the next stage. And as we're going around, I think it gets maybe slightly moderner. Eventually though, we will actually get to a castle. But I don't think we're allowed to film inside due to all the, you know, the big portraits on the wall. But at least I can get to film outside in the gardens and the beautiful, beautiful little sort of lakes that surround it as well. It's absolutely stunning. So much more to film yet, so roll on. Okay, a minute. Okay. I think this is like a great hall. I'll have a look outside now in a second. Right, so I don't know if this is an original part. Let's just have a little look by here. So I think we're going back to 1282. There you are. So it was some sort of court. Right, we're almost near the Gwalia, which was a shop that used to be up in Ogmore Vale. I remember it actually being there, not as it looks like here, mind, I'm not that old. And it's actually featured in the Doctor Who episode with David Tennant. I think it's called The Family, where he throws something to stop the piano landing on the baby with the pram. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, so but I'm going to show you that bit now shortly. So we're going to be looking at a tannery next, and this was from 1790, so let's just have a quick thing. I'm keeping the filming a little bit low so I don't catch anybody on film, but this is it. And how it used to look. I can't go inside there unfortunately, but so this is the tannery from 1790. Next one, I think it's Ghost Mill 1842. So we're just going down this path now. And with all these houses that's been rebuilt, you're allowed in, I think, nearly all of them. And as I said, in the winter, sometimes they will light the fires. I don't know if it's peat they throw on, I'm not really sure, but I don't think though. I'm not sure if we can go inside this one. We'll have a look now. Let's have a look. So this one is from 1470 to 1500. So again, I think this is as old as the red one, if not older. Sadly, this one is closed, but I'm pretty sure that this is older than the red one that we found. That we passed first of all. So we're going to go up this way now, and then I think we're going to come to a church. And if I remember correctly, inside it's all really colourful paintings, and so just having another walk through the woods. Some of these trees are massive, they're so tall. place is just teeming with wildlife. Absolutely love it here. This is the church. Look how the wall was built. And this van was built 1200s to the 1500s. Wow, that is an incredible age. Paintwork in here is absolutely stunning. So this next one now then, again I'm not sure what this is. I got a funny feeling I've walked around in a circle. I probably have. Right, I've never seen this one before, so it's obviously been rebuilt, and it's the Vulcan Pub, but I'm not sure where it is, because as I said, it's just being built now, so maybe next year it'll be finished. But I'm really looking forward to seeing this. So next now we're looking at a Workman's Institute, which was built in 1916. So this is a Workman's Institute. I'm sure a lot of pubs that I know still look like this. There we are. You can see the old flooring. This is what my school floors used to look like. I used to get many a splinter. I love things like this. Now we come into one of my favourites. And there's the red telephone box. I absolutely love red telephone boxes. I only wish that I could have had one like, I think it was Tom Jones had one in his garden when he was in America. I could be wrong, mind. So we're going to pass now the Gwalia. So this was up in Ogmore Vale. There's nothing there now, it's just a massive gap, obviously, where they took it apart. But years ago, this was one of the main shops up the valley. So, and it was built in 1880. I could still remember it in the 1970s. There it is. Even my parents obviously remember it as well. But I think I just remember it as a fruit and veg stall. Nothing, spectacular like as it is now. They've reconstructed it. So there's the Gwalia. I got to watch because there's so many people around here. I don't want to catch people on film. This is the sort of thing that they sold. Right, so just give me a quick film because there's a lot of people in the shop. So this is the bit in the Doctor Who episode where David Tennant was walking past and he threw something to stop the piano dropping on a lady with a pram. Very hard to film around here because there's so many people, but I really wanted to get the Gwalia shop in the video. So in here they actually do sell things. You can buy all homemade products. There is a sweet shop. I've not actually seen this one open before, so I always remember buying sweets when I was young. In quarters, I think I remember. I think this is like ironmongers. The next lot now we're going to come to, I think, 4 or 5 terrace houses, and they each go up, I don't know, every 20 years, something like that. This is the start of the 1800s. Here we go.
Not too much natural, and they come every year. Yeah, Rebecca Goldstone, and they call it.
Now we can see an open fire. Look at that.
It comes every year.
And each terrace goes up in age. So So here's the next one up.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're going to be coming to a prefab soon. Same as like the one my dad lived in during World War II when he got evacuated from Cardiff.
Best plan.
So here's the next terrace. I think it goes as far as the 80s, because I remember a video player. So I thought there were ages on the door, but so we're in another one, and there's another fire. I'm surprised they got them in here lit and not in the older, older cottages, because they are quite cold. But so that's another age. Right, so here's the next one. I would say this is the 1950s. I'm not sure, 50s, 60s. There we are. I'd say, judging by the video player, that's we're in the 1980s now, or 70s maybe. I'm not sure. I remember having a video about 1982 VHS, not Betamax. There we are. Kitchen. And the bath in the same place as the kitchen, because that's what they did back then. Right, now I'm going to show you a prefab. Now this was 1947 built, and I think my dad was born 1943, and I'm sure he was about 2 years old, so 1945 I think, when he got possibly moved to, outside of Cardiff where the prefab actually was. And it actually stood a lot longer than anyone thought. And he was in that with his brothers and sisters. I think there was 4 of them, and his mother and father as well. And they were really happy times, apparently, even though it's very small. I mean, they were quite roomy. I'm not sure how many bedrooms my dad had. Right, so here's the next building. I wish I could have filmed a little bit more. The best time to come to St Fagans, I would say, is in the autumn, winter time, when they're, where there's no holidays. Most of the fires are lit, and it's just less people. So you can have a much better look around. So let's have a look at this one. Right, so I think that's a school down there, if I remember right. Some of the houses you can't go in, there's just too many people really, and I really don't want to catch anyone on film. So now we're going to go to a totally different part of St Fagans now. Right, so the next place we're going to in St Fagans now is, well, it's a castle. You actually go under a little bit of a tunnel, and when you come out the other side, the views are amazing. You could literally spend the whole day here, and it only costs £6 to park. It's free to get in, and they do homemade bread, homemade cakes. They do so much, homemade sweets, everything really. So I'm going to head now towards the castle. I know, Wales is famous for sheep, but these are creepy. Probably the creepiest looking I've ever seen. They're bloody devil sheep, I think. Look at them. Look at that. Oof. Not good. You can see that's the red building we looked at when we first got here. So we've read up the other side now. So we've just come to another one now, built in 1777. So let's just have a look. There we are. I think this is like an old chapel, Sunday school. It's nice to actually come inside and not worry about catching anyone on film. So, there we go. I'm looking at a new, well, it's like a mini go-ape, I imagine for children, but is it wrong that I'm jealous that I want to actually have a go? I love things like this. Climbing up trees, rope bridges, swings, harnesses to, you know, make sure you don't fall off. It's gone quite over. And it's there as well. And I imagine that is not free. It's a shame there's no kids on there, like, but, or anyone using it. I'd love to have a go. Well jealous. Oh, look at that. Oh, I really want to have a go at that. So we're about to go through a little tunnel. Just trying not to catch anyone in the film. Right. Nearly out the other side now. The view is amazing. So, as you can see, we're looking down now. You can see the stunning, well, I'm not sure if they're what they call ponds. We're going to go, I think, we'll go that way and then we'll make our way down and we'll come back up the other way. And then we'll climb up to the castle. Look at these trees. These are so massive. I mean, they're tiny compared to the redwoods in California. I've actually been there and seen them, so if only they had film, you know, mobile phones to film back in 1987, God, it would have been incredible. Right, let's see where we head next. Right, so this next one is stunning, and this was a barn that was built in 1550, obviously re-erected in 1951. It's incredible though. To me, these lasted better than the ones we have today. Now we're going to go to the Woolen Mill. Let's have a look. Just past the most incredible oak tree. It was absolutely huge. They've gone to lunch, so we can't go in there at the minute. Which is fair enough. I think a lot of the staff here are volunteers, if I'm right. I'm not 100% mind, but so fair play to them. And I think they all speak fluent Welsh. Unfortunately, I don't speak fluent Welsh at all. I wasn't brought up in school with it. It was almost a dying language back in the 70s and 80s, and now it's like, you know, right in your face, and if you don't speak it, it's quite a struggle. You know, I wish that I had, you know, had it taught to me in school more. Right, so here now. I think there's some boats down there. I'm not sure what this part is, but we'll have a look down there now. And then we're going to be the other side of the water features, so which we're going to be coming to shortly. So here's some of the boats. I'm not actually sure what this is about. It's just a boathouse, Chepstow boathouse. I think in the 1940s. Right, I love things like this, these steps. It's like a little mystery where you can end up. I think I've sat in this little shelter by here before I've come down here and it's pouring down. Me and my husband have had a picnic. Yeah, so we're going to go down by some of the pretty fountains now. Again, I'm keeping my camera low because there's people here, so there we are. Water features. Look at that. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Stunning. I'll get closer to the water features, but we're going to go up the hill now and we're going to head towards, well, what I call the castle. I don't know if it's like a manor. I'm not sure, but we'll have a look now when we get up there. So we're going up a bit of a steep path. Down there again is the water features. I think there's some Canadian geese down there. So I'm trying now not to puff as I'm going up the hill. There's usually some stunning gardens up here as well, really well maintained. Yeah, it is a castle. I can see the sign where it says castle. You probably can't see that because the light is not on it, so look at that for rhubarb. I used to love making rhubarb tart. I'm an ex-chef, so there's not much I haven't made, to be honest with you, but definitely rhubarb tart, but I don't think my children would really enjoy that. It's probably a little bit sour. Here we are. That's what they call the castle. So I'm sure, again, as I've stated, we can't film in there. Some of the grounds are beautiful. Obviously we have to go around the path there, but let's have a look. I'm not sure if you can go in the greenhouses. Puts my greenhouse to shame. But oh, this is all lovely. Oh, smell these flowers and roses. Beautiful. Right, so it's nice I'm going to worry about bumping into anyone either, catching them on film. Let's have a look here. Right, here we go. So we'll go from, I'll get to the front doors. If we're allowed to film inside, I'll carry on filming. If not, look at that, all overgrown, proper tunnels, amazing. Let's go through here a second, just to show the fountain. Right, okay. And my son, bless him, has brought me down here today and followed me around because he's not in uni now till September, so he's finished college, so he's keeping me company on my adventures. So I'm definitely going to miss him when he's gone. Let's have a look. Look at that. That is lovely. Okay, let's see now if we can film inside. Maybe there'll be one or two rooms inside, but I'm sure I remember seeing signs that you can't. Let's have a look here. So this is St Fagans Castle, and it was 1580. And that's the sort of things what it's like inside. It's amazing. We'll have a look now. Right, we are allowed to film in here, so, because I just asked now. I'm very respectful that way, and I wouldn't do anything that would damage any of this, you know. So sometimes you can go upstairs and around, but obviously you can't today. But still, I'm just over the moon that I can film in here. Look at this. Oh my God. It would be my dream to go in an abandoned house that's been left and looks like this, and it would be a dream to see. This is incredible. Oh my God, look at that chair, beautiful. But I am a bit saddened we can't go upstairs, but we'll see if we can go around now. Right, so we're back outside now. I mean, that castle is massive, and we were only allowed to film really one room. I've been in there before, and you go upstairs, you go down more into like a sort of basement where the servants would be, and you know, it had a table laid out with all the equipment, and look at that. Absolutely stunning. So we're going to go down there now. Some unusual symbols on here. Obviously, is that like a Celtic cross or something? Or I'm not sure what the star is though. So, you know, any comments, anyone know, that would be brilliant, because I'm not sure. Another part of the back of the castle. I am grateful I got to film inside there, but it's so big. There was so much more to film, but you know. Right, going down steps now. Try not to catch anyone in the film. Look at that over there. I just seen a sign for clotted cream. So to me that means scones. Not good for Slimming World, but if I could find a scone jam and clotted cream down here today, I'm having it. So here we are now. So there we are, look at that. And then you look up at the gardens. Absolutely stunning. I've only ever seen mallards on this mound, and Canadian geese, but it doesn't matter. Wildlife is wildlife, and it's incredible, all of it. Okay, so we're on the climb back up now. We're going to try and find the little tin shed that I missed earlier, where they you know, do homemade cakes, cups of tea, whatever. Let's see if that's open today. I hope so, because I'm actually dying for a cuppa now. I normally bring a picnic here. When me and my husband come here, we spend the whole day. But today, this is just for my YouTube. But I still should have brought some at the picnic. This is the tunnel. I couldn't film it properly earlier because there were people in front of us. So we're going back under it again now. And we're looking for somewhere to have a quick cup of tea. Look at that. It's a very old looking hat. I'm not sure what that is. I don't recall seeing that before, but I probably have. Right, that's another little chapel, I think. But by the looks of it, the door's closed. Well, we came here hoping for a cuppa, but there's no one here at the moment. I think they're making the fresh bread, I think. There we are. So, oh, the bread smells absolutely lush. 1900s. Oh, wow. Honestly, the smell there is gorgeous. Right, so this is the bar of bread. They did have clotted cream, but they didn't have scones, so I've given that a miss. There's my cup of tea, and I think that's the end of filming of St Fagans, more or less. I'm going to go inside the gallery now. I love medieval stuff. Okay. Again, I'm trying not to film anybody. Let's have a look what we got by here. I'm bringing my son in here because the museum's all been done out. It's been many, many years. He used to have some really creepy dolls, mannequins in here. It's horrible. But that's changed now. Look at that. That is stunning. Probably not comfortable, but stunning. Again, I'm trying to make sure you see inside there I don't catch anybody. It's quite hard to film actually because of the reflection. I've lost my son somewhere. Now if I brought my husband here, he'd read every word that there is, but I struggle with things like that, so I just love seeing things. I do enjoy reading, but a lot of it I don't take in very well. That's probably down to my ADHD, but I live with that, so that's fine. Look at that. Stunning. I thought there was a lot more here, but obviously not. Well, I found my son and he's fascinated looking at these, which I gotta be honest, I am as well. These stones with the ancient writings on. Incredible. Incredible. I don't know what this is like, is it sarcophagus? I've got a feeling this is a real one. Let's have a look. So yeah, Roman. I love anything, you know, ancient. I love Romans, the Celts, Normans, Saxons, Vikings, anything like that. This looks amazing. Which I've just thought of one of my next places to visit, which I think might be Carleon, past Newport, where they've got an amphitheatre, a Roman baths, a soldier's fortress. So yeah, that's just popped in my head now, so roll on the next video. We're in another part now. Look at these. These are Bronze Age. Incredible. Oh, I like that picture there, that's beautiful. The Walker family of Port Talbot, 1970s. That's stunning, that is. I really like that. I don't think I've worn a Welsh lady's outfit since I was about 8, I think. Oh, I still love wearing it for St David's Day. Look at all this. And this is, again, where we're looking at 100 BCE and CE. I'm not even sure. I know AD and BC, but oh God. I remember the miners' strike, I think it was 1984. Oh, that was awful. So many people had lost their jobs.
They went against the workmates.
Wow, that's incredible as well. So, what are these? So these are Neanderthal teeth. Oh my word. We've got an incredible cave. I think down towards Neath or past Neath, Danarago Caves. I can never say it correctly, but it is incredible. And I think fossils and early man have been found there. Look at that. So all these are Neanderthal related. What is that? Sorry if I'm sort of whizzing past. Sometimes my filming's not great. I have got a selfie stick. I just actually chickened out using it today in front of too many people down here, I think so. The museum is definitely a modernised. Some amazing things here. I'm definitely looking forward now to doing a Carleon video of all the Roman history. I don't think my son's actually been down there either, so. So this man then, I don't know if you can see that. Sometimes it's easier to show than try and read it out, some of the words like. Incredible. Look at that. Sword found in Pembrokeshire. Viking history. It's one of my favourites, I think. I'm very impressed with my son when he saw them ancient stones. He was absolutely fascinated. So that was really good. There's another one, stone, right in. Again, I'm trying not to get anyone on film. I was right, 1984, when the miners had 84 to 85, big miners' strike.
I didn't have no pressure from that side. Some miners did have pressure from their wives about the strike, but in general they was very supportive.
What did you feel when you were on the site alone?
The valleys I grew up in, which was the Ogmore and Nantymall valleys, all the pits are gone now, and yeah, I mean the valleys are beautiful, but they needed the mines, the pits open. So many people worked there, but that's what happened. So this excavating was up in Anglesey then, up in North Wales. Right, so that's the end of our St Fagans video for today. Hopefully I caught a lot on film, and I'm hoping that I didn't whiz about too much with the camera. It's beautiful here. You can literally spend the whole day. I was just so busy trying to capture everything on film. But obviously, hopefully I managed it. So stay tuned now for the next video, which I'm hoping very soon. And it's going to be the Roman fortress and amphitheatre in Carleon.